Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like you have a great vocabulary and understand a lot of English, but when it's time to actually speak, the words just get stuck? You're not alone. I get comments all the time from people who want to become more confident and fluent English speakers. It can feel intimidating, but I'm here to tell you that it's a skill you can absolutely master. In this video, I'm going to share some of my favorite, super practical tips that helped me and countless others go from silent to speaking. We're not just talking about grammar rules. We're talking about these simple, everyday habits that will make a huge difference in your fluency. So, if you're ready to unlock your voice, let's dive right in. In fact, listening and speaking are two sides of the same coin when it comes to language fluency. You can't have one without the other. Here are some of the best ways to practice both, even if you're a beginner. Point number 1. Practice listening and speaking. 8. Active listening. Don't just listen to English, actively engage with it. Instead of just hearing the words, try to understand the meaning, the tone, and the context. Watch with a purpose. Choose a movie or a YouTube video on a topic you love. First, watch with English subtitles to help you connect the words you hear with the text. Then, watch it again without the subtitles to see how much you can understand. Podcasts and audiobooks. These are fantastic because they remove the visual element and force you to rely completely on your listening skills. Start with podcasts made for English learners, and as you improve, move on to podcasts about your hobbies or interests. Shadowing. This is a powerful technique that trains both your listening and speaking muscles at the same time. How it works. Find a short audio clip or video, listen to a sentence, then immediately pause and repeat it, trying to mimic the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation of the speaker. Why it helps? Shadowing gets your mouth used to making the sounds of English and helps you internalize the natural flow of the language. Speak to yourself. You don't need a partner to practice speaking. Narrate your day. As you're going about your day, describe what you're doing out loud in English. I'm making a cup of coffee now. I'm going to the store. It might feel a little strange at first, but it's a great way to practice forming sentences and thinking in English. Use the mirror. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. This lets you see your mouth movements and facial expressions, and it helps you feel more confident and comfortable speaking. You can also record yourself on your phone to identify areas where you can improve. Point number 2. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. One of the most important and often overlooked aspects of learning a new language. The fear of making mistakes is a huge barrier for so many learners, but it's a completely normal part of the process. Think about it. A baby doesn't learn to walk without falling down. You have to be willing to stumble to eventually run. The key is to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing a mistake as a failure, see it as a valuable piece of feedback. It shows you what you need to work on. Every time you mispronounce a word or use the wrong tense, you're gathering information that helps you improve. The question is, how to get past the fear of mistakes? Focus on communication, not perfection. The goal of language is to communicate an idea. If someone understands what you're trying to say, you've succeeded. Don't let a small grammatical error overshadow that success. Start with the most important words and get your point across. You can refine these smaller details later. Reframe your inner critic. Your inner voice might be telling you, "That sounds stupid," or "They're going to laugh at me." Recognize that this is a common fear, not a reality. Most native speakers are happy that you're making an effort and are more than willing to help or just patiently listen. They've been there, too, learning something new. Use mistakes as learning opportunities. When you make a mistake and someone corrects you, don't feel embarrassed, be grateful. Repeat the correct version out loud and try to use it in another sentence. This helps solidify the correct usage in your memory. Remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner who made plenty of mistakes. The difference is they kept going and didn't let the fear of a stumble stop them from running toward their goal. Point number 3. Make a plan and stick to it. This is the secret sauce. You can have all the tips in the world, but without a plan and the discipline to follow it, they won't do you much good. Consistency, not intensity, is what leads to fluency. You don't need to study for 3 hours every day, but you do need to do something every day. How to create a realistic plan? Set smart goals. Your goals should be specific. Instead of, I want to get better at English, say, I will be able to have a 5-minute conversation with a native speaker about my hobbies by the end of the month. Achievable. Don't plan to be fluent in 2 weeks. Start with something small and manageable, like practicing for 15 minutes a day. Relevant. Why are you learning English? Make sure your goals align with your motivation, whether it's for work, travel, or connecting with friends. Schedule your English time. Treat it like an appointment with yourself. Look at your daily schedule and find small pockets of time you can dedicate to English. Maybe it's 10 minutes in the morning while you drink your coffee, 20 minutes on your commute, or 15 minutes before bed. Track your progress. Keep a simple log or journal. Every day, write down what you did. Listen to one episode of X podcast or spoke for 10 minutes with my friend. This not only holds you accountable, but also allows you to look back and see how far you've come. When you feel like you're not making progress, you can look at your log and see all the hard work you've put in. It's a huge motivator.